Hello and good afternoon, everybody. Happy Thursday. My name is Mr. G. You guys all know who I am here on the channel. This is Elite Weather, and I have a weather forecast for you for this Thursday evening. So I'm gonna let you know what to expect tomorrow as you head out the door to go to work or go to school for your Friday, as well as talk about what to expect over the weekend. So let's jump into our first map and cover that weather forecast. Let's take a look at what we got inside. And what we're going to start off with is the severe weather threat that's expected today across parts of the Midwest and into the lower Mississippi River Valley. So we have a pretty significant, about a level 2 risk of severe thunderstorms from Texas all the way up into the Ohio Valley area. So we're going to be seeing some severe thunderstorms today that could produce tornadoes, damaging winds, large hail, and some heavy rain that could also spawn some flash flooding. So we got a lot to look out for. So cities like Indianapolis, Chicago, St. Louis, not Kansas City, but St. Louis, Memphis, Nashville, Little Rock, Dallas, all the way down to San Antonio. You guys are going to have a pretty significant shot at some severe weather this afternoon and evening. So if you're traveling on any of the interstate highways in any of these metro areas, please pay a close attention to the weather conditions that's going on in your region. And as we look at our next map, we have some severe weather that we're going to see out there for you Friday across the mid-Atlantic into parts of the southeast. So North Carolina through South Carolina, Georgia, and Alabama, we're going to see some severe thunderstorms. So Asheville, Greensboro, Charlotte, Fayetteville, Columbia, Greenville, Augusta, Atlanta, Macon, Birmingham as well. We're going to see some possible severe weather about 11. So we have a marginal risk for severe weather across this region tomorrow, and our significant is going to be damaging winds and some hail, but I don't expect much in the way of tornadoes. Heavy rain could produce some flash flooding, and we'll take a look at the rainfall forecast in just a moment. So we do have to talk about a severe thunderstorm watch in effect right now across the parts of the upper Midwest. So through Illinois, through Missouri, from St. Louis down through Springfield, across the border into Arkansas, so west of Little Rock toward Jonesboro and Oklahoma City as well. So east of Oklahoma City, that will include places like McAllister. It's east of Tulsa as well. You're not under the gun for that severe weather watch at this time. So we do have a severe thunderstorm watch across the middle Mississippi River Valley down into the Ozarks right now at this time. So we're going to also talk about that rainfall forecast that we're going to see that's going to be expected through Sunday across the Deep South. And we're going to be looking at pretty significant area here that could produce some very heavy rainfall, a good 1 to 2 inches, with a few folks picking up about 2 to 3 inches. So a lot of rain down from Dallas, Houston, Austin, San Antonio, parts of maybe Midland, Lubbock to Amarillo, then over across to Fort Smith, Arkansas, Little Rock, Memphis, Jackson, Mississippi, Alexandria, Louisiana, New Orleans as well as through Shreveport, Louisiana. So a lot of heavy rain across the mid and deep south as we head through Sunday. And we have a little bit of rain that's going to still fall across the northeast as we have some moisture that's going to be dropping about less than a half an inch of rain across New England and the Northeast, and that's going to be through your day on Sunday. And then we're going to see those temperatures and relatively dry conditions before that light rain moves on through Sunday. So we're going to see some temperatures in the 60s and temperatures overnight into the 40s. So we'll see those temperatures fall as we go through the weekend. Temperatures in the 60s and 70s for your Friday. But by the time we get to Sunday, many of you are going to see those temperatures in the 40s and 50s, as we're going to take a little bit of a drop here in the temperatures as we work through the weekends across the Great Lakes and into the Northeast. And then here is a look at our storms that's going to be bringing that severe weather and heavy rain down across the south. A closer look at that heavy rain that we're going to be seeing now across Texas and the deep south. So we're going to see that flood threat, and that front will focus the heavy rain on Texas as well as through Arkansas and Louisiana. And then as we get into your Sunday, that flood threat will continue, and that front will continue that heavy rain down across central and southern Texas. So we're going to see that heavy rain movement across the mid-Mississippi River Valley. So northeastern Texas, Arkansas, northern Mississippi, northern Alabama, we're going to see that focus for that heavy rain as we get through Saturday. And then to Sunday, that rain will continue and shift a little bit further to the east. So then we're going to start to see that heavy rain moving into the Carolinas. So we're going to see that rain across the Carolinas, North and South Carolina, Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee as well. So a lot of heavy rain and thunderstorms across the east there. And we're going to see those showers and storms move into Florida, as we're not going to see that front slide all the way through Florida. They very rarely do that this time of the year and into the summer. If a front comes through Florida, it gets about maybe a quarter of the way, maybe down to Orlando, before it's lifting back to the north as a warm front. They very rarely go all the way through the state of Florida down to the Keys or to the Caribbean Sea. So we won't have to worry about that front coming all the way through, but we will see warmer temperatures south of the front. So if you're in like Tampa, Orlando, Fort Myers, Naples, down to Miami, Fort Lauderdale, we're going to see those temperatures in the 80s and 90s as we head into the weekend as well. So very warm temperatures across the state of Florida, but we're going to see most of the rain over central and north and west Florida. So a very wet, weak, soggy weekend to talk about across the state of Florida. So again, here's that rainfall that we're going to see. Flash flood is going to be possible, especially in central and eastern Texas. And that's going to be for your Friday tomorrow. And then on your Sunday, that rain is going to continue across Texas and into parts of the Mid-South. And we're going to see that heavy rain expanded on Sunday. That's going to be across the Carolinas, Georgia, North Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, and Arkansas. There will still be some showers over East Texas, but a little bit less than we're going to see Friday and Saturday. So again, here's the rainfall amounts that we're going to see. So over the eastern areas like Atlanta, ½ inch, an inch around Jackson. Little Rock is going to see about ½ inch. We're going to pick up an inch around there in New Orleans as well. But the heaviest rainfall is going to be Dallas 1 to 2, San Antonio. We're going to see an inch, so get a pretty good rainfall threat here across the Lone Star State, the state of Texas. So too much needed rain. It may be a little less in the way of severe weather. I hope that we won't see any of the damage from damaging winds or hail or anything like that. It's going to be mostly a rainfall event, but we will have to worry about some severe weather tonight and into Friday. So later tonight, we're going to see the possibility of tornadoes here across the Illinois Valley. So southern Illinois, Indiana, western Kentucky, northwestern Tennessee, southeastern Missouri, northeastern Arkansas. We have a slight risk for some tornadoes here across those regions. So we're going to see those thunderstorms as that front and the area of low pressure pushes off to the east. That's going to increase the threat for some large hail, damaging winds, and a few tornadoes is going to be possible down across that region. So Louisville, Cincinnati, you guys are going to have to be watching for those severe thunderstorms across those regions. That is your weather forecast for your Friday and into your weekend. Not much else going out toward the west. High pressure is in control, so we're looking at mostly dry weather across the western United States. But in the east, there is a storm up in there, Alaska. We do have that atmospheric river that's bringing stormy weather to Alaska and down, extended into Hawaii. But the immediate west coast of the continental U.S., we're having pretty quiet conditions out there at this time. So thank you for watching today's video. Leave your likes, comments, and feel free to subscribe to me on YouTube. You can follow me on TikTok. I'm just happy to announce that I've got 672 people on YouTube. I appreciate that, and I got about 3,300 folks following me on TikTok. Appreciate that. One follower at a time. A slow build, because I'm not a cute girl, so I can't throw a video and go viral. I gotta work for these views and put my work in. It's a slow haul, but we got it. So thanks for watching me today. Leave your likes, comments, subscribe again. So I will see y'all tomorrow, sometime during the day tomorrow with tomorrow's video. Okay? So have a good one and have a good night. Bye bye.